And welcome again to 360 View. Of course, we look at all the sides in the news, giving you analysis of events in Nigeria. My name is Olufemi Omotayo, the host for this show. I'm glad you've joined me again. Next time, just looking at the picture on the DP on your screen, it is a site that is now common in Nigeria. You see loads of kegs, people queuing to get fuel, petrol, and then not just kegs, car owners. Um, why is this so? Number one, is so because we rely on petroleum products, especially fuel, to power most of the things we do in this country. Because of the epileptic power supply in Nigeria, people rely on generating sets, and most of those generating sets use this fuel. And then for mobility, people move around from places to places. The common means of transportation is are vehicles, cars, buses, and most of them rely on petroleum products. So it is a no-brainer. This is the reason why Nigerians need fuel on a consistent basis. And you know, coupled with the fact that Nigeria is actually a producer of this petroleum product, and the PMS, the petroleum premium motor spirit, which is the fuel that we use often. But in the past 3 weeks, especially in this side of Nigeria, Lagos, it's been crazy in the sense that uh, there's been scarcity, which really look artificial. Because if you look at it, most people get fuel. Um, Not at the official rate. So there's an official rate in Nigeria that we know, but we don't get it at that official rate. Why? Because of so many reasons, um, which are obvious. Could be corruption, whatever it is. But even at that, if you drive around, if you move around, you see people getting fuel. Those people selling fuel in kegs. So the last time I went to get fuel, it was crazy. I queued in the line for the cars. I couldn't get until I came down with my two kegs and I was able to get to fuel the car and move around. It is now obvious that this is how most people are trying to do. And what is the cause of this? What is the cause of this? Is it that Nigeria we don't have fuel again? Is it that there is no subsidy? Government has been paying subsidy to marketers and oil majors so that they can beat the cost of oil production and then subsidize it for Nigerians. But it's persisting. Actually, this has been going on for some time in other parts of the country, Abuja, in some other places in Nigeria. It's now commonplace that they sell people buy fuel at the rate of 250, 285, some as much as 300 plus, just to get fuel and move around. Is it that there's no fuel in the country? What exactly is going on? So apparently, there is this has been an artificial situation, and some people are actually trying to, just sabotage the country. This is not from me. This is according to the Department of State Services, the DSS. The DSS, like the secret police in Nigeria. Now they had a meeting and they have given the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPC) and other stakeholders in the downstream sector 48 hours to end the lingering fuel scarcity across the country. So they give them 48 hours to end the scarcity. The first thing when I saw this, the first thing I was, can they do that? Really? Can the um, DSS, just wave into this matter? Uh, is this not draconian? Are we in a military era? What exactly is going on here? But according to the spokesperson of the DSS, addressing journalists in Abuja yesterday, he said they took They held a closed door meeting with the stakeholders who agreed to end the scarcity. He said all DSS command has been placed on red alert and will commence operation to bring defaulters to book. So there are defaulters. Why? Who are they? So Afunaya, the spokesman, he said um, the DSS summoned the meeting and subsequently issued the ultimatum based on its mandate of detecting and preventing threats against the internal security of the country. So it has come to that point where the oil marketers and the people involved in the downstream sectors are actually, sabotaging uh, the oil marketing. I mean, the way we get oil, more like sabotaging the economy of the country. So he said the DSS said they will launch a nationwide operation on saboteurs if there are still queues at various filling stations in the country after the ultimatum. So they have all the filling stations have 48 hours to always have petroleum products. So the DSS Director General Yusuf Magaji Bichi met with major stakeholders in the oil industry. At the meeting included NNPC, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Nigerian Union of Petroleum and National Gas Workers (NUPENG), Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria (IPMAN), Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria (MOMAN), depot operators, among others. So Afunaya said at the meeting, the DSS made it clear to the stakeholders that enough is enough. And I like that phrase. Enough is enough. If you are operating any business if you are in Nigeria, if you live in any part of this country, there has to be a time when you say enough is enough. Because apparently there are people who like to, ride roughshod over others until, as we call it, you clear their doubts. You change them for them, as we call it. So enough is enough. Afunaya said we made it clear that whatever the orders are, they must be resolved. They must be Nigerians have every right to access fuel. So wherever you see there is no fuel in the filling station, it is not because there is no fuel to sell. It's not because there is no fuel available in the country. Is this that people are deliberately sabotaging the system? They are trying not to sell at the official rate. He said the DSS decided to intervene in the matter because it has the mandate to investigate economic sabotage, including detecting and preventing threats to national security. He said though the agency cannot link the fuel scarcity to economic sabotage, it was ready to rise to the occasion to curtail the situation. There is enough fuel in the country. Moment, let's even say it. The question is, if there is enough petroleum product, why the scarcity? The NNPCL agreed to decentralize distribution of product to all marketers. Moman and NNPCL from time to time will review the distribution chain to ensure that all bottlenecks concerning distribution are permanently resolved. There's enough fuel, government is subsidizing, yet people are just trying, as at this time of the year, usually it's like a custom. Towards the end of the year in Nigeria, there must be fuel crisis. Who are the people who just delight in punishing others? These are the things that Nigerians should. So they have 48 hours. Said we insisted that fuel distribution must improve, all challenges eliminated in 48 hours. And after 48 hours, matter of urgency, carry out operation across the country. DSS is ready to do that. We won't mind who us is God. I hope that this is not just a threat. I hope that the DSS actually carry this out. I hope that they find out those who are sabotaging the country, and I hope that we will get to the end of this matter. Enough, truly, is enough. Thank you for watching and listening again to this episode. I hope to see you next time as we continue our conversation.